Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Constance the Reader, and I'm here today with another manga book haul for you. It is January, it's 2023, okay? You know I'm going to provide a book haul for you. You know what channel you're on. You know that if it's me, I'm gonna be buying shit, okay? But I will say, I did a really good job. So the last video that I had a book haul, manga haul, was in December, I think early December. And I was really hoping to not spend a ton of money in the month of December compared to what I was spending. So like November, October, most of the summer, I was going through some things emotionally because of work, and I was solving that with consumerism, okay? I was spending because I could, and it made me happy. And I told myself, you know what, in December, it's Christmas. My husband's family is going to ask me what I want, and I don't really ask for anything other than books. So let me just kind of put it on a pause. And I did. So I did buy things, but I didn't buy too much until it was the end of December. My husband was really sweet, and he did 12 days of Bookmas, where he gave me books for my wish list, but he also gave me a letter at the very end of the 12 days that those letters would be an anagram that would lead me to another clue, the big clue, and that big clue was a $100 gift card to Right Stuff. And that's where the bulk of these volumes are from. So I made a huge order, which were free for me. So that counts, just because I got a lot, but I didn't spend any money on it. So loopholes are fun. So that's where the bulk of this order is from, to be honest with you. And I also ordered gifts for my friends. It got delayed because of one volume, so it kept getting put off. I was really hoping that I would have been able to make this video like at the end of December, but it's okay, we're here now. And yeah, I'm really excited because, as I said, I have a lot. I don't think that you can see the kind of 3 stacks right here, but I am excited, and I'm pretty sure everything is going to be included in here and nothing will be missed. I didn't save any of my receipts from when I was kind of just popping in and out of Books a Million every now and then, but I'm pretty sure I did a good job. Nothing should be missed. Something might be mentioned that I did mention in a previous video, but I don't think you're not gonna hate me for that. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Let's get to the manga haul. In my last manga haul, I got volumes 1 through 5 of Spy Family, and I decided to get volumes 6, 7, and 8. So the next volume, which is volume 9, I think comes out soon. I think it might come out in January, possibly February. I'm not sure. I kept trying to remember to look it up when it releases, but I didn't. Have I started the series? No. I will though, because I'm committed to finishing the books that I own, even though I keep buying more. It's fine. But if you're not familiar with Spy Family, this also is an anime. I did give the first episode a watch, but I'm not good with keeping up with watching things anymore now. It's so hit or miss. Not only am I a mood reader, but I'm also a mood watcher. So if I'm just not in the mood to watch anything, I just put on comfort shows. But Spy Family, like the most basic, part of it is there's a guy, he's an assassin, he gets a job to create a family for his cover. He ends up adopting a little girl who has some kind of power, and then her name is Anya. It's very cute. I can't remember the main guy's name, so I'm sorry, but it's just very cute. I don't think that, even though we're talking about assassinations here, that we're going to be getting into anything gory. I mean, it certainly wasn't like that in the first episode of the anime, but it just seems like it's something, the more people that I've heard talk about it, it's equal parts like exciting and kind of sweet, wholesome. It's a family. Yes, it's a family of assassins, but it's just cute. So I'm excited. I will be reading this soon. I need to, finish some of the other stuff I have on my on my list, but that's okay. So yes, got these. This is one I couldn't remember. I don't think I got this for Christmas. I tried to go back and watch some of my videos, but I got distracted with TikTok. So if I did mention this before, I apologize. I have a feeling I bought this though, and that is volume 3 of the Savior's Book Cafe Story in Another World. I got the first volume many months ago. I got the second volume for Christmas, and I just cannot remember if this was gifted to me or if I bought it. As I said, I've been in and out of Books a Million. I haven't bought something every single time, but I have bought a few volumes here or there because I can. And yes, I got this into volume 3. I don't know how many volumes are going to be in this series. I'm not sure if it's like, you know, Goodbye My Rose Garden, that's like 3 volumes. I think this is probably going to be ongoing. We'll see, but I'm excited. It's just about a woman who gets sent to another world. She's supposed to be the savior, but instead she wants to open up a book cafe. I would probably too. And that's just really cute. So, you know, I'm getting into the more comfortable manga, comfortable stories, and I cannot wait to start this one. If you watched my video about like not trying to spend too much in the month of December, I gave myself this like little caveat of I can get the volumes that I've been wanting to complete collections. And one of those was volume 7 of Gangsta. This finally became available on Right Stuff. I still haven't seen it like in stores yet, like the main stores that I would go into. But I was so excited. This is the Italian printed one. So it is definitely thinner than the ones that are on my shelf, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. I knew that when it became available, I was like, it's just probably published or produced in Italy, because, you know, that's a whole conversation that's been going on. But I'm so excited. So Gangsta is complete. I'm done trying to get this. The other series that I'm done completing is Blue Exorcist. My lovely friend Sirius was kind enough to order volumes 2 of School Live and 18 of D. Gray Man, the other 2 volumes that I was waiting for. Unfortunately, those are back ordered, and we will see when those ever become available, but she kept her order up, so we'll see when they release. But, you know, at that point, I will be done. I won't need to freak out about any other series. And you know the crazy thing, just as a side note, I was thinking, okay, so volume 2 of School Live, as I said, my friend Sirius is nice. She ordered it for me. We don't know when that's going to come in. So I was like, I really do want to finish this series. I'll just get the ebook on my Kindle. That is literally the only volume you cannot get on your Kindle. My luck. My fucking luck. So I think at this point, I'm just going to have to skip it and complete the series, or start reading the series more. Hopefully I won't be missing too much by not reading the 2nd volume, but yes, I'm annoyed. You know where you can't get it? On a Nook. I don't have a Nook, and I don't necessarily want to get a Nook, so. Oh, but you know what? If you have a Nook, let me know. If you have a Nook versus a Kindle, what are your opinions? But yes, finally completed Gangsta. I also decided that I wanted to get into the series Orient. So this is by the same creator of Magi or Magi. This is by Shinobu Otaka. The covers are just as pretty as Magi. I've said Magi for a long time. This is ongoing though. So I think so far in this series, it's up to like possibly volume 30. Crazy, I know. But look at this cover. That is so beautiful. So fucking pretty. And the thing is that it's so hard right now to find like a lot of the volumes for Magi. So I figured, you know what, let me get into this. Let me get into Orient. It looks really good. I haven't seen a lot of people necessarily talk about it that I follow online, but it's in people's collections. So that's the thing. I've seen it in many people's manga collections. They just haven't spoken about it, which is fine. So yeah, excited. I have had to stop myself several times from just go ahead and getting like the next 5. I'm trying now to be better about not getting like the bulk of a series if I haven't even started the first volume. We'll see how long I can do that, but I definitely want to read these 5 volumes this month if I can. As I said, I have some other reading plans for manga that I own, but I don't know, it just looks so cute. It's so pretty. I want to read it. I was randomly walking through Books A Million and I saw Runaway With Me Girl. Beautiful. I mean, come on. That's gorgeous. This, I believe, is a GL. Maki's first love was her high school classmate, the girl named Midori, but Midori broke up with Maki at graduation, saying they were now too old to be fooling around dating girls. 10 years later, Maki still can't get Midori off her mind, and when the two women reconnect after a chance encounter, Maki realizes that while her feelings haven't changed, Midori has long moved on. In fact, she's engaged. Yet the more Maki hears Midori talk about her soon-to-be husband, the more red flags she notices, and Midori has another secret, one she hasn't yet shared with Maki. Will it be the last blow to Maki's hopes that their romance might be rekindled, or will it be the push that sets them on a new path, one they'll travel together? Very excited to read this. It seems like it's going to be beautiful. The artwork seemed very, very like simple, but also you can see in some of the panels like these moments where they're together. Even though there might not be any dialogue, you can sense the emotion between the two characters. I think that that's beautiful. You know, I wanted to read more manga that's like that. So this was just random. I hadn't heard anybody talk about it. I think I picked it up when it released. And I'm excited. I'm excited to read it. Let's get into it. And I think on the same trip, got the second volume of In the Clear, Moonlit Dusk by Mika Yamamori. Again, I'm not really sure what this is about. You know, it's like another kind of romancy type thing. But yeah, I'm not going to read too many of the backs for y'all. Most people know about the first volume. This released really early. A lot of people were talking about how this was supposed to release like towards the end of January. I actually think I got this at the tail end of December. So, you know, you're not going to have to, I'm not going to complain. Okay. The one thing I love about Books A Million is they will put anything out early and I will never mention it. I'm just going to pick it up and walk to the register. I'm going to buy it. That's it. Good with me. I also decided that I wanted to start reading Witch Hat Atelier. And I was good, and I only got the first 2 volumes. I could have gone crazy, but I didn't. I mean, these are just so beautiful. The artwork is just so pretty. And I've looked at it for the longest time when the first volume had come out. I was very intrigued, but I was kind of getting things that I knew more of. Like, obviously, I've watched Blue Exorcist. I decided I wanted to start reading it. Same thing with Hunter x Hunter, same thing with The Promised Neverland and Origami. I was just like, I'll just get the stuff that I know. And then as time has gone on, I'm picking up more series that I have heard people talk about or I just see and I think it's pretty. And Witch Hat Atelier is gorgeous. This is ongoing, so I'm not sure how many volumes are out right now. But I will be collecting it and I will be reading it, I promise. Of course, I did kind of have to break my little rule of getting like almost whole series. I actually don't remember. I think there is only 4 volumes in the series. I could be wrong. I'm gonna look it up and I'll put the information on the screen if I am. But I decided to get Record of Ragnarok. The first 4 volumes or the 4 volumes. Again, I'm not sure how many are in the whole series, but I've seen this so many times when I go into the bookstore and I'm like, it's so interesting. I think what it's about is a bunch of gods are fighting each other. And I like the idea of that. Kind of reminds me of Fate Zero, which I loved that series. I love that anime. My husband was really sweet and he got me some of the manga, but some of them are like way too expensive, so I don't know if I'll ever complete my collection. But the artwork on here looks beautiful. I'm definitely interested to see which gods are going to be fighting each other. But yeah, I got the 4 volumes. I thought, why the fuck not? Again, you know, I just kind of do what I want. I make rules, I break them. Well, who cares? I'm going to be 33 this year. I can do what I want. I'm an adult. These were a surprise. So I actually got these last week because they released early. So these were both supposed to release on the 10th of January. I think I got these on the 6th. I got volume 25 of Noragami. This I thought was going to be the last volume. It's not, unfortunately. It's got a few more to go and that's fine, even though I was really hoping that, I'm not hoping that it ends because I necessarily am like over it, but I assumed that the story was going to end in this one. If you haven't been reading it, this is like hard to see. This cover is sad, and of course you don't know exactly what Yukine is in, but it's a very sad story. And the last few volumes we've been figuring out like the life of Yukine, and it's really, really sad. And at this point, everyone's looking for him. We know that there has been things happening in the background for why Yato may have seen Yukine, all these things. But the issue is like, will the creator or whatever finally get Yukine. We're gonna see. Yukine's still a kid, so a lot of decisions he makes are very, very annoying. But at the same time, his past is very, very tragic. And, you know, one of the things that you can't do in this series is you can't tell one of the, like, holy weapons. I can't remember what they're called anymore for some reason. You can't tell them how they died because they freak out and then they basically blight their owner or the wielder of them as a weapon, and usually they turn into like a demon basically. And Yukine is getting closer and closer to the truth. Will he kind of wig out? We don't know. But the end is near. And I would like to know what happens because, like, I'm anxious. It's the same way with Fire Force. Like, it does feel like it's dragging. But at the same time, I haven't read it since volume 29 or 28 or something like that. So yeah, so I got this. I'm excited. And I also got Kaiju number 8, volume 5. I didn't even realize that this came out in January. I still haven't read the 4th volume, but as I said, I'm going to start from the beginning and, like, catch up again. I don't think that there are many volumes in this series. I think it might be a 10-volume series, so we're almost halfway there if that's the case. I'm excited. I definitely love Kaiju number 8 and Noragami. I would suggest reading this if you can. This also just recently started coming out with omnibuses. They're huge, like an omnibus is. I think the covers are very pretty, but obviously they're not as pretty as the individual covers in my opinion. But not everybody has the space for 25 plus volumes. Okay, I get it. Yes, I got these early and I'm very excited. And another series that someone just happened to mention on TikTok that I saw all 4 volumes on, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking get it. And it was The Elusive Samurai. Somebody did explain what this was about, but I totally forgot. And I just think it's very pretty. I just think it's very cool. Why not? Get things that make you happy. And you know what? This is beautiful. And you know what's crazy? I was just thinking when I put Orient down, I really don't have many volumes that are red like this, like mostly red. Obviously I have Fire Force, that's white and red, but Orient is predominantly red and so is this. It looks very, very pretty. But I'm excited. I got 4 new volumes. Get excited for it. Why not? I actually wanted this volume a while ago, but I couldn't find the first volume for a long time. It was at Books A Million. I figured, why not? So I decided to get the Geek X Hitman. It looked very cute. I've seen some people talk about this and they said that it's like a pretty good manga. So I was like, why not? It looks cute. I don't know how many volumes are going to be in the series, but I figure this is going to be one of those where it's just going to be a fun read. Nothing too, like, serious that I'm gonna have to, like, be super duper invested in. It's gonna be fun. I want to read fun. I got so lucky and I was randomly texting someone when I was in the aisle of Books A Million selling my books. That was that day. I was selling some books at Books A Million. I did not get that much money for them. I got $22. Lord have mercy. And I was texting and I looked up and I saw the 3rd volume of Goodbye My Rose Garden. This is, like, super expensive, like, third party on Amazon, which I'm trying not to buy any manga on Amazon anyway, but this is, like, out of stock on Right Stuff. You couldn't get it for a price that, like, made any fucking sense on Amazon, and this just happened to be at Books A Million, and I was so happy. And as I said, this is a 3-volume series that I can't wait to read. I really just need to just knock it out because it's 3 volumes. I can do that. But it just looks so beautiful. She's so pretty. They're so happy and in love. I'm happy for them, and I don't even know who they are. Another early release was volume 2 of Dawn to Dawn. What the fuck? I don't even think this is supposed to come out until... It either was just supposed to come out or it's going to come out a little bit later in the month of January. Somebody had this early in a TikTok, and everybody in the comments was like, how the fuck do you have that volume? Like, it's not out yet. Me too, bitch. Me too. I just was like, let me go see if it's there. And again, Books A Million is going to put something out early, okay? I almost wish I worked there just so... I mean, who knows what else they have that they're still going to put out early, but that's still there. I could be the one who just gets it very quickly. That would be so amazing. That's really my dream. That's really my dream. Yes, volume 2. Still need to read volume 1. I also got volumes 2 and 3 of I'm in Love with the Villainess. Another one. I still need to read the first one. This is a GL. It looks very cute. All the covers are so beautiful. And yeah, excited to read it. Now I have 3 volumes. The other one is over there. Cannot wait. And this one I got the other day at Second and Charles. I was getting a bunch of other stuff. I haven't been in Second Charles in a few months. And I figured, you know what? Let me go in here. And I've seen PTSD Radio pretty much everywhere I go. I'd only seen one person talk about this, though. Not that no one's talking about it, just that only one person I followed has recently spoken about it. And I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. So it is horror, which I'm excited for. I don't read a ton of horror in manga, but I'm not necessarily interested in reading Junji Ito. I don't like body horror. If I have to read it, I'd rather not be able to see it. My mind can do enough of that. And there's one character that is in Junji Ito that is so disgusting to me. It looks like he has holes in his face and body. That's something I don't like. So I just don't want to read that. That's never going to be for me. But I figured, why the fuck not with this? And this is a cult horror hit from the creator of Fawn no Tane comes to print. The unseen hand tugs at your braid. You find an old sealed box with a tangled mess of hair inside. In the hallway outside your room, a river of curls is slinking away, an ominous lump at its heart. It won't be long before you feel Oguchi-sama's fingers slithering across your scalp. Before it's too late, tune into PTSD Radio. That's about as much as I know, just reading the back of it. So someone did recommend this, but that's all I've heard. That's all I've heard anyone talk about it with, and I'm excited. I've never read anything by this person before, so I'm interested. Again, I'm not jumping headfirst into horror with manga, especially, you know, if it's a lot of body horror, but this seems interesting. I'm gonna go to try. And now this is all the stuff I had in that Right Stuff order. So I'm not going to talk about the thing I bought for my friend because she may watch this, but I got her 2 nice hardcover things. I do own them and I can't wait to give these to her as well. So I'm very excited for her to have that. But this is my order, and I want to tell you, so I got it the day after Christmas and I knew that it was going to like not get to me right away. But the thing about Right Stuff is if you have a pre-order in your order, it won't send. The same thing is if it's out of stock. So everything's going to send at one time. But I made 2 different orders. I made 3 different orders when I think about it. One of those orders was for my friend. They shipped it all together. I thought I was going to get away with it, but no. They put it all in one box. It was huge. I made the initial order, which was huge, and then also like a little one on the side because I realized I hadn't gotten something for Christmas. And I was like, oh, I really want to complete my series for that. Anyway, this is the volume that held it up. Volume 1 of A Case Study of Vanitas, or Vanitas. This is a vampire manga. It looks very, very beautiful. They were doing bundles of this, but I was like, you know what? Let me just get the first volume because I don't know if I'm going to like it. Although I really do think I will because looking through it, it looks beautiful. Like the artwork is very, very pretty. But I figured if I just order one, I should be good. No, I think because of all the bundles, this one was delayed and it was okay. But it looks beautiful. I'm glad I got it. It was only delayed by a little bit and it all sent at once, so it's fine. But yes, I got the first volume of A Case Study of Vanitas. And if you've ever read that, let me know what you think in the comments. But just look at the cover. It is so pretty. All of the covers look pretty in this series, so I'm excited to read it. I don't really have a lot of vampire manga. Obviously, I just read most of Call of the Night. I haven't read Momo the Blood Taker yet, but that's only 2 volumes. And really, that's all I can think of. I don't think I have many other vampire manga, so excited. As I said, Magi, whatever. I'm going to say Magi. I got the first volume. This is a series I wanted to collect anyway, but, and I did start watching the anime so many years ago, but I just kind of fell out of it. And apparently that's not even completed. So I would rather read it. I do have a feeling that this was, sent from Italy because it's printed in Italy. It's a little bit light. But I've seen all of the covers for the series and they're so pretty. I love how everything is all colorful. So I think even though most of Orient is all red, Magi is a bunch of different colors. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to read it. I'm disappointed that it was printed in Italy because it's just not the same. It's just not the same quality all the time. But that's okay. It is what it is. I got it. I want to read it. And that's why I just got one. So I didn't get a ton and then get disappointed when, you know, the spines don't match. It'll be good. It'll be good. But I really wish everybody would start printing again because Italy is just not doing what they should be doing, in my opinion. And most people agree. But hey, at least I have it. That's what matters. I also got the final volume of Sweat and Soap. My husband's family got me most of the volumes that I didn't already have from like volume 6 to 10. And I just forgot to add this on that wish list. So I'm really excited. This is the end. The series is completed. So I can't wait to finish it. I know that I had said like from the last volume I had read, which I think was either volume 4 or 5, I was like, I'm not sure if I want to continue. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep picking it up as I was. And, you know, I'm glad that I didn't because I've had some time. I've read a little bit more romance and I realized I would like to read more romance manga. And this is kind of like the start to it for me. So it is a series that I do like. I think it's really cute. I'm excited to see some faces that I recognize. There's some more people in the back, her dad and everybody. It's so cute. I can't wait. It's going to be so cute. I think it's going to be a cute ending. And yes, I will be reading this year for sure. I got volumes 2 and 3 of Love of Kill. I found volumes 1, 3, and 4 in Second and Charles, I think. I hadn't seen a lot of people talk about this one that I follow. I think I saw maybe 1 or 2 people mention it. And I think this is another like Assassins kind of series that might have a little bit of romance in it. And I didn't see 2 or 3 in Second and Charles when I bought Love of Kill. So I was like, hey, let me put this in my Right Stuff order. And yes, so now I have the first 5 volumes. Again, I'm going to take my time until I read what I own. I'm not going to get any more volumes. I promise. And with that gift card that my husband got me, I figured, you know what? It's time for me to start collecting Jujutsu Kaisen. I own the first volume when you couldn't find them in, I think, 2021, I think it was, maybe 2022, 2021. I got the ebooks of 2 and 3, and I really do want to finish the series. I don't know that I'm ever going to go back to watching it, just because I don't think I have the attention span for it, but I definitely have the attention span to read it. It sounds like the series is getting amazing. I hear so many people talk about it and talk about the manga. So I figured, you know, let me start collecting. I think eventually, you know, I will put all of my manga that's black. So like Demon Slayer and Andy Grayman. I'm going to put most of my Shonen Jump series together, maybe, since like I have a ton of different spines for stuff, but I do have a lot of white spines. I might have to spice up my office one more time, but we'll see. But I'm excited. I'm going to start collecting Jujutsu Kaisen. My husband got me the first 2 volumes of Black Torch, so I went ahead and got the rest of the volumes, and that is 3, 4, and 5. Again, I'm not really sure what it is, and that's okay. Somebody mentioned it, and I decided that I wanted to buy it because I can, and here we are. So I have all the volumes of Black Torch. I'll tell you how I like it. I went ahead and got another bundle from Right Stuff, and it was My Love Mix-Up. So I got the first 5 volumes. I think the 6th volume has recently come out, and I'm excited. It's a little bit of a high school romance. One guy has a crush on the girl who sits beside him. She lets him borrow an eraser, and it has the name of another student on it. So he thinks, oh, she likes this other guy, but then the other guy sees that he has an eraser with his name on it, so he thinks that he likes him. I'm thinking that this is kind of like a love triangle that nobody knows is really going on. So I'm excited for that. Just another cute, easygoing kind of romance thing. I like it. I'm excited. If you've ever read this, let me know in the comments. I think that it's going to be very enjoyable. This series, I have seen so many times when I go into Second and Charles, and it looks very intriguing, but I haven't necessarily heard anybody talk about it that I follow. I may have recently heard someone mention it, and that's what made me decide that I was going to go ahead and get it, and that is No Guns Life. I went ahead and got the first 3 volumes. This is kind of like, this is going to have to do with robots not exactly like Pluto, which I did start reading and I do like, and I do want to get the next volume for that, but it's going to be people who have some type of, you know, weapon machinery kind of implanted into them. I'm not sure if this is dystopian or not. It does kind of seem a bit dystopian, so I'm excited, but I don't know what it's about. The artwork looks really, really pretty. Very, very interesting. And this is the kind of thing that makes it look so dystopian to me. So this may be a somewhat dystopian style book, and I'm excited. I'm interested. I can't wait. So you let me know if you've read this. Let me know what you think about it. And lastly, I got the 6th volume of Whisper Me a Love Song. So another series I haven't started, but I'm very excited to read. I'm kind of just picking them up as they show up. And now I need to actually get to reading them, as with almost everything that I talked about today. But yeah, this is a GL. I'm really excited to read it. Romance. There you have it. Obviously, a lot of this was romance, and I'm excited for it. I cannot wait to read it. Okay, possibly not last. I looked over, and I'm pretty sure I didn't mention that I got this in my last video. I think I picked this up sometime in December. I got the 2nd volume of Game Between the Suits. I still haven't read this yet, but it's like a office, steamy, hot romance type situation. They're getting busy, okay, and their coworkers. Now, I oppose that personally. I'm just being honest. I have worked in retail, and let me tell you, the amount of people that hook up in retail, management even, oh my God. I definitely do not approve of office romances per se, but I'm excited to read this. It looks like it's going to be very spicy. I mean, it comes wrapped, so you know there's about to be a titty or two. Right off the bat, we're still rubbing on each other. We are still grabbing hands. Oh, here we go. We got a titty right there. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to look at it. Oh, they're hooking up and oh my God. Okay. But it also looks like it's going to be funny. It has some panels that looked very, very cute. Oh, Lord of mercy. Look at this one. Okay. It's getting freaky. So yes, I think this is the last one that I bought. I think this is the last one I bought. And there you have it. That is my book haul of December and the beginning of January. I really hope you enjoyed the video. It was a lot. I'll put the number of volumes I bought on the screen somewhere because I will count them after the fact. Thanks for sitting with me through this long ass video of me talking about all the manga I bought. If there's any that you think that I should read first, let me know. Let me know in the comments. If there are any that you have read and that you really liked, I'd love to know. Tell me what you suggest. Give me some more recommendations. Just know that you will be contributing to the shopping addiction if you do that and I don't already own it. It's okay. We're in this together. But thank you so much for watching my video. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on other social media. I have a Twitter. I have an Instagram. Follow me on StoryGraph. I'm trying to update that more. I'm still on Goodreads though. If you want to be friends on there, I'm cool with it. And thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good day. Goodbye.